The promise of a backdoor Roth IRA, it creates tremendous opportunity for tax-free wealth. So few people know about the Pro-Rata rule. This little devil can wreak havoc on your tax bill. You can't decide how much of your IRA or which parts of your IRA can be transferred to the Roth IRA. They get to decide that for you. President Biden released his 2024 tax proposal, and the Roth IRA is in the crosshairs. Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of We're Talking Money. I'm your host, Phil Clark, and we need to talk about the backdoor Roth conversion. The Roth conversion has been talked about a lot. It is more popular than great fireworks on the 4th of July. Fireworks on the 4th of July can be a little bit dangerous if they're not handled properly. So can the Roth IRA, particularly the backdoor conversion. Now, the Roth conversion can be a very expensive proposition. This channel, it comes to you at zero cost. Why not subscribe? And ring that bell so you never miss a great episode of We're Talking Money. Let's unpack the promise and the perils of Roth conversions. What exactly is a backdoor Roth IRA? Just imagine a secret passage to tax-free retirement savings. Sounds great, right? Tax-free growth, no minimum distributions. That's got to be the golden ticket to retirement savings and accumulating more wealth. The backdoor Roth IRA conversion, it begins with a few strategic maneuvers. Making non-deductible contributions to a traditional IRA is step one. That's followed by a conversion or a transfer to the Roth IRA. Now, this is perfectly legal, great workaround for those of you that don't qualify. Who is it that doesn't qualify? Well, for single taxpayers, if you're making more than $161,000 a year in 2024, you don't qualify. You must use the backdoor strategy. If you're a couple filing jointly, if you're making over $240,000 a year, once again, you're blocked from using Roth IRAs, so you're going to have to go with this backdoor strategy. So that might sound a little challenging. It's not as bad as you may think. If you need help with that, reach out to a qualified professional that can help you get that transaction taken care of. The next peril, it is something that so few people know about, and that's why it's causing such a problem. It's called the Pro-Rata rule. This little devil can wreak havoc on your tax bill if you're not careful. This is a major blind spot. And believe me, the IRS, they are ready to pounce if you have the slightest mistake when it comes to timing or reporting of this thing called the Pro-Rata rule. The craziest part about all of this is that not only do consumers misunderstand this, but financial professionals are unaware of this Pro-Rata rule. This is a real danger that's lurking, and people are missing it every day. Under this rule, any conversion from a traditional IRA to a Roth IRA is subject to taxation based on this ratio that looks at non-deductible contributions to all of your IRA assets. So just how do you calculate your taxable percentage using this Pro-Rata rule? Let's say that you have $100,000 in a traditional IRA, and $7,000 of that amount came from non-deductible contributions. Because you've already paid the tax on the non-deductible contribution, that's the $7,000, the IRS won't tax you again when you take that money out to transition it to a Roth IRA. But you can't decide how much of your IRA or which parts of your IRA can be transferred to the Roth IRA, period. They get to decide that for you, and that's what Pro-Rata rules are all about. So let's look a little closer. If you'd like to convert, say that $7,000 to a Roth IRA, you're going to need to calculate how much of your IRA funds are actually taxable. This means that the IRS is going to make you use the value of all non-Roth IRAs that you have to calculate what's taxable. So here's the result that you would expect from this example. You have this $100,000 IRA, 7% of the $100,000 we said is non-taxable. That means you put it in after tax. But if you want to convert $7,000 to your Roth IRA, in reality, the converted amount comes from 93% pre-tax funds and only 7% is after-tax funds. That means you'll have to pay taxes on 93% of that conversion, or in this case, $6,510 of the converted amount. By the same token, that means that $6,510 of your original non-deductible $7,000 contribution, it's still in your traditional IRA. And that means any future after-tax contributions that you make to your non-Roth IRAs will further complicate this pro-rata percentage. And that doesn't have to be the case. Now that you know how the pro-rata rule works, along with a few other perils that we mentioned, you're in a better position to take full advantage of the backdoor Roth conversion. However, there's something else that we ought to talk about, and that's the future landscape of taxes. After all, that's why you want to use a Roth IRA in the first place. It's to escape tax. Today, we've got some uncertainty going on with the debt in our country, that is the United States of America. The tax bite that we all feel today could get a lot worse tomorrow. Congress could very easily start raising taxes. In fact, that's what we expect. In doing so, they also will possibly look at removing the Roth IRA. It's been around for years and it's worked great and people love it. It creates tremendous opportunity for tax-free wealth. If Congress steps in, this could leave us in a much worse position. Here's what we know. President Biden released his 2024 tax proposal earlier in the year, and the Roth IRA is in the crosshairs. Please take advantage of using a Roth IRA. Get as much money in this tool as you can, because it will really make a huge difference in your tax-free distribution and wealth accumulation. With great complexity comes great opportunity. As long as you understand the rules, maybe you need to work with a professional advisor who can help you with these rules, you can harness the promise of a backdoor Roth IRA while dodging all of its perils. Well, that's all for this show, and I hope it's inspired you to consider all of the nuances when it comes to Roth IRA conversions. When it comes to your retirement savings, knowledge is power. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you next time on We're Talking Money.